let's hear it for your Golden State Warriors.
We got Western Conference basketball here on the Crucial Baskets Network, as it's the Portland Trail Blazers coming down to San Francisco to take on the Golden State Warriors. Glad you could join us here on the Crucial Baskets Network. I'm Raymond Sims, and we just have a fun exhibition game for you here as the Blazers take on the Bay. A look at the standings. Both the Trail Blazers and the Warriors are on the outside looking in. The Blazers coming in 12-16 after beating Golden State last night in Portland, while the Warriors have fallen to 5-24. This went from a season where they were looking at possibly just sneaking into the playoffs as a slight down year after their 5-year championship run to a total rebuilding lost season. But still, on a game-to-game basis, the Warriors are competitors, and they'll want to get this win tonight against the Trailblazers team, who themselves has been decimated by injuries. It's Hassan Whiteside and Willie Cauley-Stein off for the tip, and the Warriors win it. And we're underway from San Francisco. Glad that you could join us here on the Crucial Baskets Network. Naturally, it's D'Angelo Russell, the free agent signing from the offseason, starting with the ball and getting it back off the handoff, taking on the All-NBAer Damian Lillard and succeeding, and the Warriors are on the board. Russell was a big get, all-star appearance last year, but he struggled, 42% from the field, 35% from beyond. Anthony, not having a problem from beyond the arc, knocks down the corner, long two, so his foot must have been on the line there, but still Portland's on the board. The oop to Glenn Robinson III. Couldn't quite get the lift for the throwdown, but still able to convert. Nice assist from Willie Cauley-Stein, who's usually on the end of those lob attempts. Portland going to try to answer back here. Here's Lillard. Gets it to Whiteside. Kick back up top to Kent Bazemore. Lillard pulls up. And that is a tray. No doubt about that one. Of course, Damian Lillard works with that range very well, and he's able to convert, and the Blazers have their first lead of the game. 5-4. Russell working his way inside. Blocked by Whiteside. Collected by Lillard. Warriors have numbers, but Lillard has the speed. So a minute and a half in, we've already had an action-packed game so far. Russell open for the tray off the heel of the rim, collected by Bazemore. Up and down game, some good tempo here to start off, and we aren't even 2 minutes in. Here's McCollum, works it over to Lillard. He was thinking the shot, but he'll hand it off to Bazemore. Finds some space, attacks the basket, gets past Draymond for the score. Or pardon, that's Eric Paschall, who in his own right has had quite a season. Here's Paschall with the ball. Ball to Robinson. And met by Anthony off the spin-off. Carmelo Anthony not known for his defense, but able to do well on the switch there. Turnaround jumper is good for Draymond, and it's a three-point game with 9.5 left in the first. Two-man game here. McCollum working around the screen, tries to take it to the house. And he's able to draw the foul. That one could have gone either way, attempting to go straight at Cauley-Stein, but in the end, McCollum ends up winning out in that battle, and he'll go to the line for two. So another year for the dynamic backcourt duo of Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum, but as you see, the Blazers struggling right now with the absence of Zach Collins and Yusuf Nurkic. He was able to convert the first one. So the question has been, what can the Blazers do to hold their ground until Nurkic and Collins return, which won't be until much later in the season? And of course, that comes to possibly trading players. And really the only valuable piece that's still on hand is C.J. McCollum. So we'll see if he remains in Portland by the time Zach Collins and Yusuf Nurkic suit up again. Able to convert on both free throws, unsurprisingly. Cauley-Stein underneath. Able to backdoor cut to the basket. Good setup there for the Warriors, and they're only down 3. Portland trying to run some offense here, maintain that lead. Works inside, a step over from mid-range, and Whiteside will now go to the line off the foul by Draymond Green. That McCollum mid-range miss being Portland's first of this game. 4-5 now from the field. Hassan Whiteside was originally brought in, or still is, I guess you could say, insurance for Yusuf Nurkic this season. Whiteside in the final year of the deal, wanting to prove that he is a valuable player to any team in this league. Of course, he did not have the best exit out of Miami. Pegged with attitude issues. So he's trying to improve on that in Portland. And we'll see if he can prove his worth in the Northwest. Makes both of his free throws. Definitely an aspect that Whiteside has improved on greatly over the years. Russell for 3 over the outstretched hand of Lillard, and it won't fall. McCollum with the board. Lillard will respond in kind, but he'll also miss. Rebound by Cauley-Stein, who shot 6 of 8 yesterday against Portland in that road loss. Pascal kicks it back outside to Robinson. Robinson works around the screen, but is met by a much taller defensive matchup and has to force it up over with the shot clock running down. Second chance opportunity, and Russell doesn't miss. You got a second chance, you got to take advantage. Here's Anthony pulling up from the elbow. Whiteside tries to go back up, but he's stripped by Russell. Here comes the Warriors on the run, but the Blazers able to catch up, or can they? The oop to Cauley-Stein. We saw the game open up with Cauley-Stein lobbing it to Robinson. I said that usually he's on the receiving end of those, and lo and behold, able to throw it down and tie this game at 13, and then Cauley-Stein with another rebound, and the Warriors with the chance to take the lead. Back to the perimeter. Misses, and Cauley-Stein collects the rebound. Took a bit of corralling, but got the job done. Here's Robinson, moves it back up top. Russell in the corner again, just torching. And the Warriors ahead by 3 with 6:36 left here in the first quarter. Bazemore bringing it up the floor. Very silent here early on. Really been McCollum, Lillard, and Whiteside doing the scoring so far. Anthony got a couple points in there, and you can't get 2 more there off the miss. Contested mid-ranger. Warriors in transition. Ball to Russell. Between the circles, gets the high screen. It only picks up Bazemore on the matchup. Here we are on the block, going to work. It's a mismatch. Cauley-Stein can't take advantage. Robinson over McCollum, no. Rebound Whiteside. Just under the 6-minute mark here in San Francisco. Here comes Whiteside for the screen. And Draymond there for the switch. Takes it down to the block, and Whiteside draws the foul against the mismatch. And a look again here. Opposite angle. Russell, what else could he do, really? Except do his best to stop Hassan from getting to the bucket. Whiteside bursting onto the scene in 2015 as he makes his first free throw. He spent his early years just going across the world, just one of those basketball journeymen trying to get a shot at the NBA. And now he's been a mainstay as a role player. And he's going to try to continue that into the new decade. Able to make both free throws again. 4-4 from the field for Hassan Whiteside. You wouldn't expect that out of a center, but the big man getting it done. All to Draymond. Robinson off the screen, sees enough daylight to knock down the mid-ranger. And that will keep the Blazers at bay for now. Now it's McCollum running things from the point. McCollum trying to attack. Here's Lillard around the Whiteside screen, and the tray goes down. Ties it up at 18. Ball to Pascal. Nothing out of him just yet because Russell has had it going on. Another three for D'Angelo Russell, and what a quarter he has had. One of the criticisms that the backcourt of McCollum and Lillard has had, and hold that thought as Lillard takes it to the rack. But one of the criticisms was that his defense isn't the best. Over the years, he's developed into a decent team defender, but individually still lacking a bit, and D'Angelo Russell making that very apparent. 5 of 9 so far, including 3 trays so far. So 13 points for Russell for deloading. Lillard up and over. And we got ourselves a point guard duel. Dame averaging almost 27 points a game. Draymond Green can't match the three-point output, but Carmelo can. Knocks down the tray in transition. And the Blazers take back the lead, ahead by 2. Here's Russell. He's looking to attack, and he ran out of real estate. He was really looking to turn that corner, but Whiteside had beat him to the spot. And Russell ends up paying for it and turns it over. 25-23, a little over 3 minutes here in the first. It's been up and down, and the threes have been falling. It's been fun so far. Draymond getting a little too overzealous here on the future Hall of Famer Carmelo Anthony. And we have our first substitutions of the game. Nasir Little, the rookie out of North Carolina, coming in, and more drastic subs for Golden State. Actually just one, just 3 positions moved over. And the block out of bounds. Glenn Robinson sending that one into the stands of this new arena. Privately financed. All out of pocket, bringing basketball back to this world-class city for the first time since the 60s. McCollum knocking down the corner 3. And the lead extends to 5. 3-point onslaught here in the Bay Area. Russell to the rack, lays it in. The modern NBA loves their three-pointers. They also love their layups. It's a misunderstood thing about analytics. A lot of old school heads like to just take away the idea that it's all about threes, but it's about threes and getting to the rim. Burks is going to try to get to the rim himself, but he'll pull up for the mid-ranger. Rebound by Anthony. Ball to Little. Little has shown some flashes of the player that he can be. Came away with a couple of big nights around the time that Carmelo first arrived in Portland. Anthony turns it over. Here's Burks again. Works around a Cauley-Stein screen, but now Whiteside's just all over him. Half spin, trying to find his way inside, and he's successful. Collective 55% from the field. Both teams looking good offensively. We'll see if that holds. Long 2 for Lillard is good. And that'll help them maintain this lead. Minute and a half left here in the opening frame. Hope you've enjoyed it. Ball down to Pascal. Rookie out of Villanova. Burks, another pull-up mid-ranger. Looking for the points and going old school with it. Pascal, 2 assists against Portland last night, and he gets another one here. Here's Anthony back up top. Lillard works it over to Little. Goes inside. Has to pick up his dribble. Solid stop there by Robinson. Time running down. Way back and off the heel of the rim. And let's be honest, that's still Lillard's range. Not the worst shot in the world, but a great defensive stop there by the blue and gold. Ball to Burks. A little bit of daylight. Off the heel of the rim. Anthony trying to push the ball. You wouldn't expect that out of the mid-30-year-old. Step through shot, almost, but not quite. Under 30 seconds here. Blazers have done a decent job keeping Golden State out of the paint. Ball to Burks, turnaround jumper off the catch and shoot, won't go. And last opportunity to score here for Portland. Push inside and can't get the shot. And that will do it for a very fun and eventful first quarter. Hopefully there's 3 more of that. 30-29 after 1. Portland ahead here on the Crucial Baskets Network. Welcome back to San Francisco. It was a back and forth first quarter. A lot of threes fell. And in the end, the Blazers came away with the 1-point lead. But Alec Burks doing what he can off the breakaway steal to give the Warriors the lead back. And now they're ahead, 31-30. Anthony Simons, one of the players in the game, sophomore out of Central Florida, the region of Central Florida, not UCF. He didn't go to college. And Nasir Little, his fellow Orlandonian, that's what you call them, misses the shot. Now the Warriors have a chance to extend the lead. Kai Bowman in the game out of Boston College. Robinson pulling up from mid-range with the shot clock running down. Rebound by Little. Little pushing the tempo. That's what you got to do in a game like this. Here's Simons trying to fight inside at the rim. Can't float it in. Portland has numbers, but the Warriors have speed. Robinson gets it home. 3-point game, 33-30. Ball up top, McCollum. Floater. Knocks it down, does McCollum. Bowman up top. 2-man game here. Back between the circles. Kevon Looney in the game. Missed a good chunk of the beginning of the season. Dealing with neuropathy. He's going to have to take the shot here. Over Anthony Tolliver. And able to convert. Portland looking to set up some offense here. Is it Little? Yep, Little's going to pop out, but a little late on the pass there. Underneath, here's Whiteside. They'll have to force up the turnaround jumper, and it goes from the mid-post. So Portland still right there, 1-point game. Bowman in the corner. Attacking the basket against the fellow prospect. Burks open just enough, but the ball rattles in and out. Here's Little all by himself, surrounded by Warriors, and he will force the issue anyway and is rewarded with a foul. Nasir Little not afraid, even as a rookie, to take it to the rack. That could be useful down the line. Nasir Little, rookie out of North Carolina, somebody that was high on the Blazers draft board, and they were quite frankly surprised that Little was even available by the time the Blazers drafted late in the first round. But when they saw Little was there, they had to take advantage, and he has the tools to be a very versatile forward in this league. on both ends of the floor. And we'll see if that turns into a bigger role for him down the line, or if he just remains a role player in this league. One of the things that should be counted on is that Little is able to develop in Portland's system. They've done a very good job of bringing up players that don't have a lot of fanfare and turning them into talented individuals. Second free throw goes for Little, ties the game, and then Bowman kicks the can right back down the road as the Warriors get the lead back. No lead change for Portland. Here's McCollum. Lillard's out right now. Terry Stotts, the head coach, likes to stagger them in the rotation. At least one of the backcourt being in the game at all times. We'll see if that holds in this game. A block, and the Warriors are on the run. Kicks it over. Marquise Chris. The Sacramento native can't get it to fall. Here's Simons. Pulls up from mid-range, won't go. Whiteside able to put it back where he found it. Game tied back at 37. Warriors up the floor. They don't have the luxury of staggering their talented backcourt. Klay Thompson already ruled out for the season because of the ACL tear he suffered during the NBA Finals, and Steph Curry's dealing with a broken hand, and they are probably not going to rush him back. So here's a look at D'Angelo Russell's season. He's been struggling lately. Overall, not bad. 20-point score, dishing out 6 assists per game. But over the past several games, that production has gone down for him. So here is his backup, Kai Bowman, rookie out of Boston College, normally known for having wildly colored hair. He has noted that he likes to do it according to the team he's on. So he's out of Boston College, and you probably might remember him if you watched a lot of ACC basketball. He had the wild red hair. Normally when he plays for Golden State, not tonight apparently, he likes to wear it gold to match the secondary color of this franchise. 39-37 as Bowman converts both. Anthony Simons with the ball up top. Little trying to take it to the rack, but Robinson there with the stop. Kicks it up top. McCollum, a little too much space, and he's open for 3, and Portland takes the lead. Alec Burks caught himself helping, but helped off a little too much on such a talented outside shooter. We'll see if McCollum makes the same mistake here. Burks able to work around the screen and can't get it to go. So here's Whiteside with the rebound, and the Trailblazers trying to maintain momentum. McCollum to the rack. Can't lay it up and in. Burks with the rebound. Able to make the stop there. Kicks it over. Chris back up top to Bowman. So Chris working his way down to the post. That's a mismatch. Will Bowman use it? Yes, he will. Marquise Chris trying to go to work. Turn around. Hook shot won't go. Here comes Little. And he throws it down on top of Alec Burks. 3-point game. Portland holding a little bit of control here in this game, but they've done it with a 3 from McCollum and a vicious slam from Nasir Little. Here's Burks trying to work his way inside. In traffic, won't get it to go, but Kevon Looney there for the putback. 42-41, and this second quarter has been just as exciting as the first one. Both teams having their own runs. We'll see which one flinches first. Simons finally gets the advantage off the high pick and roll, and not the cleanest delivery to Whiteside, but it gets to him eventually. 44-41, Portland maintaining the lead. Screen to Chris. Goes inside, and Whiteside calling himself trying to defend and block, but ends up picking up his second foul.
Shooting for Golden State, Alec Burks. At the line for 2.
Take a break.
Alec Burks Kansas City native, a veteran out of Colorado, veteran player out of Colorado. Able to make the first one. It really get one of those players that gets lost in the shuffle. He can do quite a few things. He can play 1 through 3, do a little bit of playmaking. He can knock down shots from distance. He can take some players off of the dribble, and you need that type of player on your team, off of your bench. He was very useful in Utah. He's also had stops around other places, and he's just trying to continue being that utility wing here in Golden State. Step back 3, and Lillard can't get it to fall, and the Warriors out on the run looking to take the lead back. Chris screen up top. And now Chris gets the ball on the post. Face-up jumper over Lillard, won't go. Mario Hezonja making his first appearance in this game. We'll see if he can produce. Been very quiet here for most of the Portland role players. Lillard, had the opening, can't get it to go, but he'll draw the foul here and try to earn those 2 points from the line. Damian Lillard having another All-NBA year. The task for Neil Olshey, GM of the Blazers, has been trying to surround him with the right type of players to make this team a championship contender. Of course, Lillard and McCollum willing this team to the Western Conference Finals, where they ran into the buzzsaw that was the more fully stocked Warriors. Lillard locked in for several more years on his contract and more than willing to remain in Portland. We'll see if Olshey can finally put the right pieces together to get this team to a championship, but it hasn't been happening for them this year because not only do they have to get the players, they have to keep them healthy. Turnaround jumper won't fall for Draymond Green, and Anthony Tolliver, the double-digit year-long player out of Creighton. Another step-back 3 for Lillard, and that won't fall either. Trying to find his footing, but hasn't had it so far, to a 7 from beyond so far in this game. But he was looking good there in the first quarter. We'll see if he finds that rhythm again. Oh, the Draymond Green shot. And I thought that they had home rims here. Little able to draw the foul. So Green misses a shot that just rolled out on him. Physics being unfair to him on the offensive end. And then trying to stop Nasir Little from throwing it down on the defensive end. He draws the foul. And so with that, we get our first look here at Skal Labissière, a Haitian native, but played a little high school ball in Memphis, Tennessee. There's a big story around that, and boosters bringing players and taking them in and how they treat them. But Labissière ending up at Kentucky for a year, and now he's been in the NBA for a while, and he's really coming into his own. He's shown a lot of flashes that he could be a problem in the paint with enough time and development. 49-43, a little over 3 minutes here ahead of the half. 2K Sports halftime report coming up in short order. Burks letting it fly. Oh, rolls in and out. Another one. This is supposed to be the Warriors' home. Where's the home rims? Not showing themselves yet as Hezonja gets the cutting jam. And the largest lead of the game here for either team, 8 points. Blazers ahead here, 3 minutes and a little under remaining here in the second quarter. Pascal gets it over to Chris on the reversal. Now on the elbow to Green, and he'll take it back outside, and we have ourselves a moving screen called by Alec Burks. Got to keep those feet set. As I alluded to, you look at his stats, even though he just committed the illegal screen, pretty good in a vacuum. 15 points, 3 assists, what's not to love out of a wing, but you see the record, only 5 wins out of 29 games so far for the Warriors. Russell between the circles. Warriors working out of the horns. Burks can't get the shot to fall. I'm sure that was an option for him, was to cut out to the perimeter. Surprised he chose not to do it. And the Warriors pay for it on the other end. 10-point lead here for the Trailblazers. So what was an up-tempo gauntlet to start off the first quarter and a half. The Blazers trying to create some distance here. Here's Chris with the inbound. Gets it to Pascal. Ball to Chris. Handoff finds its way to Burks. Almost loses the ball. Gets it back. Kicks it out. Chris. Another three, and he's able to get it to fall, and the margin is back within single digits. The Warriors really needed that. There's Little off the curl. Ball put back up. McCollum step back from mid-range, rattles home. 12 points for C.J. McCollum. Feels like he's played every minute so far. I believe he has. Here's Russell trying to probe his way inside, but has to get it up to Pascal. Raymond with the last say, and it doesn't fall. McCollum inside, underneath. Labissiere able to lay it up and in, and the lead back to double digits, 11-point game. Ball to Russell. Almost inside before losing it, and then shoots the contested jumper, but Chris is there for the offensive board. And in the process of Labissiere pasting it against the backboard, he did hit Chris on the arm. So Marquise Chris will go to the line, hoping to reclose the gap. It's an 11-point game here with the shot clock off. 23 and a tenth of a second left here in the half. Marquise Chris, as I said before, he knows his way around Northern California. He's from Sacramento. Played collegiately at Washington, drafted by the Suns. And it hasn't been the best start to a career, but Chris, very athletic. He's a young guy, earned his spot here onto the Warriors. He just came in as under a training camp contract, but the Warriors needing some help up front, and Chris playing so hard and working well with the players, able to earn his spot on this team. Final seconds here, Blazers ahead by 10. Step back at the buzzer and off the heel of the rim. So it was a back and forth roller coaster to start things off, but the Blazers trying to create some distance, and they're ahead by 10 here, 57-47. We'll be back with more after this. Hope you enjoyed your break. We're ready to go here in San Francisco, 57-47. Blazers taking control there in the second quarter, and they're looking to extend the lead and go home happy against a 5-24 Golden State Warriors team. This isn't your brother's Warriors from the last 5 years. A lot has changed. And coming into the year, people understood that things were going to change with Klay Thompson out for the whole year and Kevin Durant off to Brooklyn. But, man, things went south very quickly. And Anthony not able to convert. Here's Russell bringing it up the floor. Almost got the 8-second violation, but kicked it up to Cauley-Stein in time. Here's Green on the block. Ball out to Robinson, a spin move. Three-pointer rejected by Whiteside on the perimeter. Even three-pointers aren't safe from Hassan Whiteside, and then he takes it to the rack like a guard over Draymond Green. Trailblazers aren't really much of the passing type of team. Came into the half with 13. That additional one was 14, but this team is still one of the lowest assisting teams in the league. Russell drawing the foul on that play. Here's a look at it from the reverse angle. Lillard thought he had something there, but ref's gonna whistle that. Russell able to get the first free throw. It's going to be quite a task here for these Warriors to push back into this game. What we saw in the beginning of the game was two teams trading buckets. Russell really went off there in that first quarter, knocking down 3 3-pointers. But it's when Russell and Cauley-Stein and the like leave the game that the lead expands. So it might not be sustainable to expect this team to make the run, but that's why they play the game. Lillard's going to go to the line to extend their lead as he's able to draw the foul on Cauley-Stein.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First shot able to fall for Lillard. Second shot not as true. And a miss there for Damian Lillard, one of the better free throw shooters of the past several years. Green on the block, turns around, can't get the shot off the block. The Trailblazers trying to push it, and Carmelo pulling up and knocking down the mid-ranger. See, the percentage is a pretty wide gap, 50% to 41% from the field, but then you look at the raw numbers there and you see that the Blazers really only have made a handful more field goals. The difference at the line, for sure. Whiteside rejecting that. Cauley-Stein gets his shot altered. Another block for Whiteside, but the Warriors get another chance. And Green can't convert. There's about 3 or 4 chances, and the Warriors come up empty. And Draymond in general has just come up empty in this game. 1 of 8 from the field. And, of course, we know Draymond Green isn't necessarily going to give you 20 on a night, but even when he scores a low amount, it's not because of bad shooting so much as he's choosing to affect the game in different ways. Shot falls for Pascal, but it's still an 11-point lead and remains 11. But the Blazers will keep the ball. That was the last touch there as Cauley-Stein deflected it. Cauley-Stein out of Kansas, coming over from Sacramento. Guess he didn't want to leave NorCal. And it's a great match. Keeps him close to his first home as Lillard knocks down the long two. But it gives the Warriors a post presence. Something that they've actually been lacking, but as you saw by the titles they won, didn't necessarily need. They just needed rim protection and somebody who can cut to the basket occasionally. Shot falls for Russell, and you see the point guard duel down there below. Pretty even matchup, both guys with 19 in this game so far. There's Lillard up top. Screen from Anthony. Inside, rebound. Whiteside won't go. And Cauley-Stein with the board to Russell ahead. Green lays it up. Rebound Bazemore, and here comes Portland the other way. Looking to extend that lead even more. Instead of taking it to the rack, Damian Lillard chooses to knock down a step back transition three. That man is dangerous. A couple of hesitation moves inside. Kicks it over Cauley-Stein, which just brought attention to Pascal there in the corner. Would have been a lot more helpful. Never mind. Russell knocking down the three, and it was true as soon as it left his hand. I was going to say Pascal was there in the corner. Would have been nice with Russell there at the high post at the free throw line to kick it over to him for the three, but Russell taking the three on his own. He's just fine with that, and Whiteside gets the poster and the opportunity for one more. And so with 7:14 remaining, 69-56. After 31 minutes of play, C.J. McCollum finally taking a rest. Felt like he's been in forever. And Whiteside extends the lead to 14. Cauley-Stein up top. Here's Looney on the elbow. Ball over to Bowman. Pulls up. And misses. Rebound Bazemore. He's gotten quite a few rebounds, and he will also get the assist here, but he hasn't scored a lot, and it seems that Portland is doing just fine without his scoring contributions. Portland trying to pile on here. 6.5 left here in the third. Looney picks up the loose ball and then draws the foul against Simons. Simons picking up the foul. Look at Steve Kerr. Really just taking this season as a learning lesson for the younger players to see what they can develop into by the time that Steph Curry and Klay Thompson get back. Kevon Looney at the line, one of the holdovers from the dynasty. Milwaukee native out of UCLA. Really was a soldier, a battler there during the finals. He had a rib injury that was so bad that he really had trouble raising his arms, but he tried to fight through it regardless. And it was that type of effort that you got to appreciate. And these guys really try to push through the pain to help contribute to their team. You want to be there for them. But that can come at a cost sometimes. Rebound by Looney off the Lillard miss. 14-point game. Bowman inside. Nice handoff there to Cauley-Stein. Back up top to Russell, and Cauley-Stein had the pick for Russell, but Russell ran into it. Bowman outside for three, and the shot under duress doesn't fall. Pass ahead to Melo. Russell White right there with him, but it doesn't matter, and the lead extends to 16. As you saw the stat there, the Warriors bench outscoring the Blazers bench by 10 points, but maybe that's part of the problem. But the starters haven't put in enough of a contribution. Cauley-Stein going to give it a shot, and it won't fall. Another chance here for Portland to extend the lead. Anthony gets it blocked right into the hands of Lillard, won't fall. And the rebound by Bowman. The oop to Cauley Stein, his second one of the game. Though he has to lay this one in, and that closes the gap to 14. You can't get through, sometimes you got to get over. And the loose ball scrum works in the favor of the Warriors. Looking to make a run here and keep this game from getting too far out of control. If you are a Blazers fan in Portland, you have 3 opportunities, as evidenced by the schedule we just showed, to go check them out. Magic, Timberwolves, and Jazz coming to town over the next 3 games. Here's Bowman, and we got ourselves a defensive 3-second violation. Carmelo out there on the island, a little too far off from his defensive assignment, and Kai Bowman will go to the line to shoot the technical free throws. First, the shot rattles home, and that's a free throw plus the ball. So a 3-point swing here for the Warriors if they play it right, or a 3-point possession. Cauley Stein driving on his own, and Bazemore alters the shot enough. 13-point game. Anthony over Robinson, and that won't go. Underneath, Russell lays it up and in, and the lead is down to 11 behind D'Angelo Russell's 24 points. Open from mid-range. Carmelo able to get it to go, and that'll keep the Warriors' run away for now. Warriors to this point shooting 39% from the field. The floater from Kai Bowman. Back to 11. Warriors trying to get this back down to single digits before the quarter break. Tolliver lofts it over to Lillard, and the nice find from the elbow by Anthony Tolliver. Here's Russell, kicks it up top, Bowman. Ball reversed over to Robinson. Out pops Russell, and he's double teamed. Here's Robinson, but he has some good defenders on him, and poked away, stolen by Anthony. Blazers in business, pull-up jumper won't go, but Russell comes away with the defensive board, and now the Warriors are pushing. Another steal! I think that will be credited to Anthony. Lillard in the corner! And the Trailblazers telling the Warriors and stay down. 2.5 left here in the third, and the lead is back up to 16. Looked like the Warriors had some daylight, but the Blazers fighting back. They want to win this one, and they want to win this one big. But Russell able to draw the foul there. Tolliver called for his first, third team here in the quarter.
At the line for 2.
First shot falls. And the second shot just as good. 81-67. 26 points out of D'Angelo Russell. He didn't get to the line at all in the first half, but part of the reason that the Warriors have been trying to make a run is by getting to the line more, and Russell has converted all 4 of his attempts. Another chance, and another conversion. That is 28 for D'Angelo Russell, and a lot of it has been from distance. Only 8 points in the paint for D'Angelo. Speaking of distance, Lillard letting it fly. The range extender. Ball up top. Took a minute there, but Russell eventually getting the ball. Back up top. Pick and pop to Marquise Chris. And the rebound by Simons. Ball to Lillard. Kicks it over. Anthony in the corner. And able to knock it down. And that is a long 2. 17-point advantage here for Portland. Russell trying to work his way inside. Loses the ball, but gets it back. Nice screen. Lets it fly. And off the front rim, but Looney with the offensive board and gets it back up and in. Under a minute remaining here in the third. Not only have the Blazers maintained their double-digit lead, they have grown it. They came out of the half ahead 10. And Looney bringing the lead back down, but it's still 13. Under 30 seconds now. Double team here for Lillard. Works out of it. Here's Simons. Lillard pulls up off the dish from Anthony. Shot won't go. 10 seconds. We'll see what the Warriors can cook up here in the final seconds. Probably going to stay with Russell. To the rack. Hands it over. Looney in the corner. Burks knocks it down with 8/10. And it's back to 10. So the Trailblazers looked like they were going to completely run away with this halfway through the third, but the Warriors have been able to bring it back, and we're right back where we started at the half. 10-point margin here on the Crucial Baskets Network. Fourth quarter action ready to go here in San Francisco, and I'm so grateful that you're here to join us for it. I'm Raymond Sims here for today's Sim game between the Blazers and the Warriors. Two teams on the outside of the playoff picture as Russell takes it to the rack. He's got 30. And that's just one of the headlines here in the game, as it's an 8-point game now. Portland was ahead 57-47 at the half. The lead burst to as many as 17 or 18, and then the Warriors fought back towards the end of the quarter, and we came in 86-76. So the Warriors going to try to make this a close one here in the final minutes. Ball to Draymond Green on the block. He's really struggled in this game, and he's going to have to earn these points from the line. 2 points on 1 of 8 shooting is Draymond Green. So he'll be tasked with closing the gap even further. 2 made free throws will get the Warriors back within 6. Knocks down the first one. Draymond Green is really important to this particular edition of the Warriors, even without all of the winning, because even though, he's not the 20-point scorer, he's not the volume shooting guy, his presence and his IQ is going to be really important to these young players who are either trying to establish themselves in roles for the contending Warriors of next year or wherever they end up next in the NBA. You're hard-pressed to find a better mentor than Draymond Green. And thanks to some of that leadership, Alec Burks pushing ahead for the layup, knocks it down, and it's a 4-point game. Layup from Alec Burks and 2 free throws from Draymond, but the putback by Whiteside puts Portland back ahead by 6. Works around the screen, pull-up jumper, won't go, but the ball into the hands of Pascal. Now fortuitous of a bounce for the Warriors. Still fighting to close the gap here, right there. Just have to turn the corner. Pascal can't get the 3 to fall. Ahead to Lillard. Step back over the outstretched hands of Looney and into his hands off the miss. Got the contest and was rewarded with the rebound, and Green will go back to the line to close the gap again.
Golden State, Raymond Green. At the line for two.
So coming into the quarter, Draymond Green has been really struggling from the field, but it looks like if he's going to help this team win, it's going to have to be at the line. Able to knock down his third free throw of the quarter. And we get ourselves our first look at Jordan Poole, the rookie out of Michigan. A Wisconsin native just like Kevon Looney. So a little synergy there. They both know. Can talk about some of the old haunts back from the hometown. 2 free throws, and it's back to a 4-point game. Draymond Green with 4, all from the line. 4 for Draymond, 2 from Alec Burks. McCollum step back mid-ranger. It was contested, but Whiteside's there for the offensive board. And Looney can't match him on the height. And draws the foul, does Whiteside. So Whiteside's going to go to the line and going to try to extend the lead again. He was responsible for doing it the last time down. He's been pretty good tonight from the free throw line. So you got to appreciate the possibilities here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First shot doesn't go. He's been looking good all night. Not the best time to miss the free throw, especially as the Warriors, as shorthanded as they are, fighting to charging back in this game. Second shot is good, though. So a 5-point game here. Portland is ahead. And it's Jordan Poole running the point here. Works around the screen. Looney up top. Facing up here. Trying to get to the bucket. He'll have to give it up, though, soon enough. Finds Russell on the cut. Patience is a virtue for the Warriors, and they close the gap to 3. Ball to McCollum, taking on the rookie. Spin move. Can't get it to fall. Rebound, Pascal. Hand off to Poole. Works it over to Looney. Up top and bounced back down to the elbow to Pascal, but he loses it. And now Hill's Lillard on the run. He'll outrun Pascal and then take it to the rack with 2 hands. Back to a 5-point game. 2 possessions. The Warriors come up empty. When even a 3-pointer would have tied things up. But now they are back to a 2 or 3 possession game. Russell gets the floater, so back to a 3-point game. But the Warriors are going to have to capitalize on a few more opportunities if they want to take this lead. An amazing night so far for D'Lo. 34 points for him, but Lillard able to get the layup over him right under the basket. Russell, step back, elbow jumper won't go. Blazers a chance to extend the lead. Quick stutter step for McCollum. Finds his way inside and lays it home. 7-point game. Blazers on the run. They want to extinguish hope here in front of the Warriors faithful. Russell with the miss. Looney with the putback. 5-point game. Step back. No good. Whiteside. Couple of fakes, but able to get it to go. 7-point lead again. 20 points, 19 rebounds, 4 blocks from Hassan Whiteside. He's been a beast for the Blazers. Three-pointer doesn't go. Russell scored a lot of buckets, but that one won't fall. And then Nasir Little, another slingshot throwdown. Here's Russell to Looney up top. Oh, another cutting layup for Russell, and he's able to lay it up and in. 36 points and counting for D'Angelo Russell. And they're going to need a few more out of him if they're going to close out this game. This could end up being an even bigger night for D'Lo. Oh, but only if Damian Lillard doesn't have anything to say about it. Look at this, 38-36. The game might be decided soon enough, but this point guard battle might go down to the wire. Be on the lookout here. Lillard face guarding Russell, forcing the Warriors to create without him. Long two for Green, rattles home. 7-point game, 5.5 left here in regulation. 101-94, Blazers ahead. McCollum wrestles through but can't get the shot to fall. Poole with the rebound. Underneath, Draymond again, and this time it's an and one opportunity. A look there at the bottom of your screen at some of the substitutions. Looks like the Warriors have their starting lineup back. For Portland, it's all the starting lineup and Nasir Little, as Bazemore got the start in today's game. And the game is back to 4 on a 3-point play by Draymond Green. And a loose ball collected by the Warriors. Green ahead to Robinson. Has to fight through the contact, but scores over Carmelo Anthony, and the Warriors are as close as they have been in a long time. And appropriately, Terry Stotts will call a timeout. The Blazers have been ahead by as many as 17, and that has all evaporated here in the San Francisco Fog. 101-99 with 4:48 remaining here in the fourth quarter. This is NBA basketball on the Crucial Baskets Network. Welcome back to San Francisco, and we have a chance to take a look at our Jordan player of the game. It's Damian Lillard. 38 points from him so far. And, of course, he's been a stalwart for this team. He has been the pillar of this Blazers franchise since the beginning of this decade. And as we get into the 2020s, it looks like Lillard will be an important piece of that, at least for the beginning of the new 10 years. But Damian Lillard going off tonight here against Golden State. A long time hump to get over for the Blazers, and pretty much anybody in the Western Conference has been getting past those Warriors. And over the last 5 years, no one has. But the door is open in Portland. They're on the outside looking in, but they have just as good a chance as anybody to supplant the Warriors as the West's best. Portland trying to close this out despite losing the lead. That'll help. 41 points for Damian Lillard as he knocks down the quarter tray. .415 here in the fourth. Lillard trying to answer, or Russell trying to answer back, and he can't. McCollum bringing it up the floor. Still trying to push the tempo and ends up paying for it. Here come the Warriors the other way. It's Pascal with it. He loses the ball. What a sequence as Portland will get the ball back. And a case on the last two possessions of both teams getting their head over their skis there a little bit. Getting a little ahead of themselves. Step back three for Lillard, and that'll rattle in and out. That would have been backbreaking. But instead, Cauley Stein gets the cutting pass and able to throw it down. At one point in this game, the Warriors were shooting 39% from the field. That has improved exponentially here in the fourth quarter. Whiteside, enough contact to get the whistle. Cauley Stein's third. but not a good foul at this point in time. Instead of contesting it, you put your body into it, and Whiteside, who hasn't been bad himself, he has a double-double, a huge double-double in this game, has the opportunity to extend the lead even more. Gets the first one to fall. And the second one goes. So Hassan Whiteside, he's taken the time to improve his free throws, and they pay off there. 106-101. 3.5 remaining here in the final quarter. Warriors running out of possessions here. They have threatened in this game. They have looked great in this game, especially D'Angelo Russell. But they're going to need to shape up just a little bit more to turn the tide. Russell has 38, Lillard with 41. Double screen, step back, fakes. Can't get Robinson to bite again, so Lillard was trying to settle for the assist, and the ball will deflect out of bounds. 2:50 left here in the fourth. Ball to Draymond. And Bazemore almost jumped the handoff there, but the Warriors retain possession. Spin move here for Draymond. Can't draw the foul there. Anthony with the rebound. A little over 2 minutes. Still a 3-point game. Can the Warriors make the stop? It's Anthony on the block against Robinson. Turnaround post-up shot is good. Anthony, even at his advanced age, he still loves to take down defenders there on that block, and the post fade is dangerous. But Russell able to answer back. It's back to a 3-point game off the layup, and Russell has 40. So 41-40, Lillard is ahead. From the top of the key now, and Anthony won't get that one to go. Russell up top. Downhill he goes. Kicks it over to Cauley-Stein, back up top. Robinson driving now, but McCollum there on the block for the stop. Robinson has to force the issue, and it rattles in and out. I was chuckling at the fact that the home rims weren't apparently there for the Warriors, and that was another instance of that happening. But Hassan Whiteside will give it right back to the Warriors off the illegal screen, and they have another opportunity to tie this game or bring it within one. High screen from Cauley-Stein, kicks it over Pascal, but he's afraid to shoot it. Looking for an opening here. Underneath is Russell. And can't get the shot to fall. Looked like Russell. Oh! Bazemore can't get the shot to fall off the contest. Another opportunity for the Warriors. Can they take advantage this time? Mid-post to Green. Fighting against Lillard, and he knew he had the advantage on the block, and the game is back to within one. Shea Center on their feet. These short-handed, beleaguered Warriors taking on the short-handed Blazers. Offensive board, Anthony. That shot looked like it was altered by Green, and now the Warriors, with about 20-something seconds left, have the opportunity to take the lead for the first time since the first quarter. Russell pulls up. No! Rebound Whiteside. And the shot clock is off, and Bazemore is fouled. First foul under 2 minutes here. The Warriors will have to foul again, and it will have to be Damian Lillard. Absolutely not the guy you want to foul, but circumstances called for it. So Lillard can ice this game.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Or maybe not ice it per se. If he gets both, it's a 3-point game, but the Warriors would have to respond with a 3. First, let's see if Lillard can get the first one to go. Got it. Second shot just as good. Timeout Warriors. Wouldn't be surprised if they pull out the three-point lineup here because that's going to be the only way that they're able to answer back. 110-107 in the closing seconds of regulation. This is NBA basketball on the Crucial Baskets Network. So here it is, the final opportunity. Can the Warriors tie this game? Here's Russell. Gets it off to Green. Up top, Robinson, the third. Can't get the three to go. Macaulay Stein with the rebound. Robinson again contested. Rolls in and out. And that is ball game. So the Blazers led big in this matchup, as many as 17, but the Warriors never gave up, and they got to within one. But alas, the Blazers were able to maintain the lead and take this one home. But man, it was a good one, and I'm glad that you were able to join me here for it. So that'll do it from San Francisco. I'm Raymond Sims. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to the Crucial Baskets YouTube channel. But until next time, the final score from Chase Center, 110-107. Stay safe out there.